Hi everybody. I have been trying to work with albums, creating them using the 6x6 paper pads, and I have come up with a very new and interesting binding. It was taken off of a quick glimpse of a video that I saw a long time ago on YouTube. I have no idea who it was, so I apologize for not bringing that forward. But it was based on a straw technique that they used for their pages. And I don't really like straws all that much, and they're not very pretty. So I never really did it. However, I was at Hobby Lobby today and I found these little pixies by Doodlebugs. And what they basically are, if you're familiar with anything, is it's a swivel stick, but they're round, and they're perfectly round, whereas some swivel sticks are kind of ovaled. But anyway, so I figured these would be perfect to try and do this technique. And what I came up with was awesome! It has the binding here, so you can attach that however you choose to whatever type of binding that you want. This album, I'm actually going to make a box. So it's gonna be really, really cool, because the reason why it's so neat is as it lays, the pages move so beautifully on this, and when they're down, they sit totally flat. Now, the only drawback is some of the pages, because you have to alter the where you have the ribbons. Well, you probably don't have to, but I did anyways just because I didn't want to bulk it. This page kind of slides a little bit up and down. So that's the only drawback to this. So you'd have to use it in some kind of a box type of album, or have, sides that fold over on your album. But like I said, it is so cute, and it turned out really, really good. And of course, I make all my pages to where I can pocket something. So like I said, this will be a box, and again, you can see the 6x6 papers fit, and they're going to fit so nicely on these pages. And these are double-sided too, which is really kind of cool. So I'm really happy with this. I'm going to try and do, like I said, I'm going to finish it up hopefully over the weekend, and I'll post some pictures up when I join the videos. But I want to show you how I did this. Okay, I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and the very, very first thing that I did on the 8.5 by 11 is I cut a piece off, you can see this way, at a 1/2 inch wide, and then the full 8.5 inch length. That's what I did. Then I took that and I scored it, starting at 2 inches or whatever your measurements may be. You start your score, and then you go 1/2 inch and then 1/8, and then 1/2 inch and then 1/8, and then 1/2 inch, then 1/8, for however many times that you want to have pages. So for example, this one I have 7. I'm the kind of person, I like odd pages because I like to have one middle page. Okay, then once I done this, what I went ahead and did was I cut them down. I cut this whole strip in half. So I now have 2 strips with those same exact groupings, rather than trying to do one little itty bitty thing and then, yeah, just no, I wasn't going there. Okay, and then what I did was I took the strips, okay, and I folded them in one direction. You have to fold it in one direction. So this, for example, I folded all the way up, and then at every score line I folded it up. Okay, from there on out, it all went up. Okay, I know this is kind of small, and I'll try and get it up an angle. Okay, folded them all up in the upwards direction. Alright, and then what I did was I took one of my swivels, alright, and then I grabbed the top of this piece, and then I just rolled. Okay, I just rolled this to where what I was going to get out of it was that round crease. And when these two combine, see how it makes that little hole? That's what we're going for. And we're going to do that on all the sides of this one. Okay, so finish that off and it'll look like this when you're all done. You've rounded out each and every little thing. And then what you do is you take another strip of paper, it doesn't have to be the same size because you can cut it down, and you put some score tape on there, and then using your little swivel piece, you hold it, start it off, actually, excuse me, sorry, pardon me, push this back this way, start it off to where you're getting onto that score tape. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, but get a good piece of your paper onto that score tape. And then, this is going to be really difficult. I'm going to try and get it as close up to the camera as I can. Okay, you put the swivel stick in here, and then you get this joint as close to this other joint here as possible. And it takes a little bit of playing, I'm sorry, but you kind of got to get your fingers into it a little bit. I have the Cutter Bee tweezers, and they are excellent for helping to do this. Okay, and then what that's going to do is that's going to adhere down that 1/8 of an inch onto your score tape. Then you're going to keep going and do the same thing. Make that a point, and then take your fingernails, sorry, I'm out of camera again, and bring that point down, and then fasten it to that score tape. And then you just keep doing that. This is now my 4th run, so I'm kind of a little bit of an expert at it. You just keep doing that all the way down your paper. Okay? And keep hitting that score tape. And then what you'll wind up with, score tape's sticky, which is why you want to use score tape or red tape. Okay. And then this last one will come in. I don't know why the last one's such a pain, but it actually is. And then it's going to come in just like that. Okay, now this one's not perfect straight-wise because I didn't really take a lot of my time to really make sure that all of the points in here actually meet each other. Okay, but you can see and you can get the general gist of how it works. And then what happens from that is that all of your little swivels fit just like that in there. Okay, and then you get 2 of those together, and that creates your piece. Now you can actually hide your swivel sticks inside of that, or you can put them all the way to the edges. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. And then when you make your pages, okay, you just put your ribbon inside of your pages, or you can put it on outside your pages if you want to use it as a decorative element. And then you adhere these ribbons back down like this. Okay, and then you get it to where in the swivel stick there's a little bit of play, but you don't want too much. How much play is entirely up to you. You just got to remember to cut your ribbons all the same size and to get them all with the same kind of give and play. And then you stick that down. And then that creates a movable piece. And then, like I said, you just stagger them in just like that. Now, putting them into the album, you can do it one of 2 ways. Okay? You can start it here and then just kind of fit it in, like grab that ribbon, then grab inside of this ribbon, grab inside of this ribbon, and then get it into that hole. You can do it that way. Or you can start off with everything in there, okay, and then slide it into one, slide this over, and then slide it back. And it's that simple. Is that not just the coolest thing? Totally awesome. Anyways, so that's the new thing that I came up with. I hope you like it. Like I said, I will post a picture of my album when I'm all done with it. I'll be using the Baby Mine by the Carta Bella. I can't wait to see how this turns out. This will be a class for the whole album at Hobby Lobby here in Mooresville. And I will be teaching it for $35, but you will have to purchase your own swivel sticks. So anyways, I hope you like it, and I will join the album when I finish it. Thanks very much for watching.